Yo, what's good, Duelist? So today I was just streaming and I played this match to end the stream and it was kind of crazy. So basically, I've been saying a lot lately that Appaloosa is kind of Asspalooza, and I'm about to show you why. So we're playing against, this is just some random person that was hosting on DB, I opened 4 one-ofs. One of these is pretty nice though, Black Witch being a great one-off to open. Some of these are kind of ass, like Fire King Island, Flame Bridge, Oak. I don't really want to open these cards, I would say, but Talents is enough to pick up the pace. So he starts off with Ash, goes Populous, grabs Original. Here, after looking back at this play and thinking about it a lot from his perspective, I would have just activated Wanted during the draw phase, summon Black Witch, then use Original, special summon Ash, add Populous. Because the first thing I want to be doing with this deck is for sure adding Populous to play around Droll and Lockbird. But the reason that I don't like this is really just because he can't normal summon Ponix now. He's already used his normal summon when he didn't really have to. Because obviously we could have just pitched the Ash. He specials Oak here. He kind of does this weird too. He sends the Ash, so it's basically like he basically just Foolish Burial Oak because he could have just special Flame Bridge right away. Then he activates Original, special summoning the Bird from hand. This card can actually special summon from hand, in case you did not know. And then he adds Sanctuary, which is basically just adding Island, Sunlight Wolf, and Flame Bridge effect. Special summon 2, add back 1. Adds the Flame Bridge, of course. Then he summons Link Rebo, summons Heat Soul, basically just doing the Apple line. He's going to draw a card for free. He's got 6 cards. He draws Droll and Lockbird, which is crazy. Activates Appaloosa, uses Island, specials Garunix, gets all the effects while under Appo to feel safe during Nib. Like I said in my other video, if this play makes no sense, if you see a combo video that tells you to do this, please do not listen. The reason is because there's no fucking way I'm not nibbing him before we get to this point. If we get to this point, I'm like why would I just hold nib for this long? If I was holding nib, I probably have imperm, right? Okay, so don't do that. Literally, I think this just being an Ambler Whale straight out the gate is always better, and then you Promethean Princess. But we could have gotten to Arvada. We could have did the Promethean Princess line to Arvada. Then we end on Arvada Ambler Whale, and I still think that's better than this. And then maybe even have a Kieran in hand. Or we couldn't get to both. We couldn't get to Kieran and Arvada. So this is what he ends on. He has Droll, Nib, Valor. We're going to start off. I thought about this for a long time. I also confirmed first in chat that he doesn't have Kieran in hand. Or that I don't at least know. He would have had to open it to have Kieran in hand. We could have also made an inference because he didn't use it, but just not like I'm just gonna assume that he doesn't have Kieran and play based off that, because with a hand like this, I don't think I have a chance. I'm still playing that Ibli build, so I'm not just trolling when I put out like some combo like that. Like I do, like I'm trying this shit, right? So I draw Beaver, another like kind of bad top deck, because being a level 2 and a water is definitely a problem with this deck. So I'm going to go Black Witch first, because I want him to Appo this. I want Appo to be the thing he does. Is I'm scared that he might just Promethean Princess, and the reason I don't want to normal summon Beaver, because then I'm giving up 2 bodies, because if I go normal summon Beaver, special Beaver, he goes Promethean Princess, Ambler Whale, and then he can trigger his Garunix, send Kieran, destroy both my Beavers with Promethean Princess and Kieran that he pops off Garunix, then he brings back Arvada, then I'm facing Arvada, Appo, Garunix, and Arvada, and yeah, that's and I have no monsters, so that's why we went with Black Witch. And we want to keep the Flame Bridge in hand for sure. We only can use 2 of these normal summons. We want to get the level 1 out the grave. Then he goes Ambler Whale and Appaloosa on the summon, sending it, triggers Ambler Whale to get that Heat Soul back. Then he's going to use Heat Soul effect, triggers Garunix effect as well. Sending Kieran, drawing Island, Kieran effect, get back Arvada. So now we're facing Promethean Princess, Eppo, and Arvada. And in my head, I'm like, now that he has Princess, I'm not afraid of Nibiru as well, which is always nice. And as long as I can deal with this Ambler Whale somehow, then he's out of Interupts. And yo, we're winning the game. I don't know what his set is. I am afraid as hell of his set, but I think I just kind of have to play it as bluff at this point. Talents take. I take the Apo. I was thinking really hard if I should have taken the Arvada. I'm still unsure if that was just a better play. I think the Apo is just better because it's a free negate and I don't want to get rid of my Flame Bridge. I'd rather just pop it with Island. So I take the Apo, then I go normal summon Beaver. Beaver effect. He goes Arvada, pop the Heat Soul. Another thing he could have done is he could have Ambler Whaled me. He decides to save it. But like this, you know, mistakes happen, and this is showcasing why I am liking this format so much. Because when you play people and they have like the world, they can still make just little fuck ups because they have so many options. And you know, taking advantage of that is like just like a thrill, right? Like that's what feels like the nuts. Like, yo, I'm playing so nice. But there's definitely like everyone learns. You know, like I'm not trying to shit on anyone or talk down on anyone because I am definitely making hella misplays, especially when I'm not playing that much. I make misplays that are like anyone would think so dumb. Like not like, yeah, we're not gonna get into it. I've talked about it before. I make stupid little mistakes. So not talking down, but you could have Ambler Whaled there as well. And he's still playing like fairly well, right? Like he's not just like brain, like he did a lot. Definitely if you just watched a few YouTube videos and, you know, played like maybe like 10 to 15 hours, this is probably what he ends on. So then I'm going to link these two away, summoning Sprint because I need a fire and I still have a link to I still have a Beaver in deck. So I do think Sprint was actually pretty nice here. It took me for a while to land on this because I can't make Hita either with these two as materials. So then I use Sprint effect, send Angler, summon Beaver from deck. I only play 2 as you saw in my last video. So activate Fire King Island. Then I'm going to activate Island, pop the Sprint. I want to keep this Flame Bridge in hand. We'll see why in a second. Special Garunix. He doesn't activate Droll, I believe because he wants to add a card from deck. Still, if he has a way, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe because he has Wanded? I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't Droll there. But he didn't. And, you know, just re-emphasize my point before. He could have also just not had Droll, and we're still killing him, so I still think this is a good-ass content, good-ass video to learn from. He activates Nibiru. Probably thinking like, yo, there's no way I'll lose. He has 1 card in hand, 1 monster on board. How am I gonna win, or how am I gonna lose with this Nibiru in my hand? I'm feeling nice, but he forgot Promethean Princess continuous effect, so we take advantage of that. Let's go in this game for nothing. This literally just testing game for nothing, but yeah. Special summon the Ash, use the Ash effect, add Populous. Then we're going to declare Populous effect, special Populous, add our original. We'll activate our Ash, sending Ash and Populous, get our Populous effect to get our Sprint, activates original to send the Sprint, special summoning Ponix, no effects because the only card I play in this deck is just 1 Fire King Island. That's how it's 40 cards. Then I'm thinking a lot. I'm thinking out the boom. I'm thinking a ton. And then I still have Oak and Populous Engrave. And I want to get rid of this Populous because I haven't used my Oak yet. So I'm like, oh, I can still get Oak. So I want to link off my Populous for sure before I link off my Flame Bridge. Special Promethean Princess. Summon Arvada with Promethean Princess. And then I will use my Promethean Princess and Flame Bridge. He keeps saying that Sprint Spell Trap, but I didn't. I used Populous to do it. It wasn't Flame Bridge. Then I link those two off to special summon Flame Bridge. Now at this point, I just don't use Flame Bridge, and that's why I be with these little mistakes. But yo, I just saw a game, and I just didn't use Flame Bridge. Because I was just like, yo, I have all the bodies. I haven't even used my Kieran Pop yet. Like, I'm feeling nice. And when I just see game, I just do it. But yeah, I could have special 2 off Flame. I could have special 3 monsters off Flame Bridge with Oak. Might have been nice for sure. And then I use Zealantis, special summon our Kieran, special summon this. And he gets all 3 of his monsters back. I use Promethean Princess to destroy and pop his Garunix. And then I will special Princess, get my Raging Phoenix and my Kieran, and I enter battle phase. I pop his set with my Kieran. Probably didn't need to do that, but you know, just in case. It was also, I was just like obsessed too, because I was like thinking the whole time while I was leading up to this, I'm like, I'm just gonna pop Arvada right now. But then I was like, wait, he could use Sanctuary. Also, that's just less damage. Why am I like so focused on popping this Arvada just so he like triggers it right away? So I'm like, no, I'm popping Garunix. And then, yeah. So he specials Kieran. We use our Zealantis in battle phase. Now he can't nib us. And, you know, this guy's like a billion attack. This is just a billion damage. Promethean Princess isn't even on board because I get 2 pops. Insane. This deck can actually do 16,000 through Prosperity. Just a monster at going second. The Fire King Snake Eye deck is. But yeah, I just want to show you just like a cool video where I went lethal. If you enjoy content like this, not only like and subscribe, but please let me know so I know if I'm putting out good shit. That helps a lot. Especially for, you know, just something that's like more of like kind of replay, just analysis, talking, best way we could have played the game. Love to hear input. And that's it for me, duelists. So if you want, check out my stream. It will probably be at around 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow as well. And I'll be streaming more Fire King post Phantom Nightmare, or, you know, just going over any new stuff that comes out with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Like, for instance, we went over YCS Latum with the Tearlaments winning the YCS. So if you like that, go check me out tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. And peace.